Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry about that. Forgot to mute the laptop. Um, I know there's a little bit of confusion. I had a different set up, and YouTube wouldn't let me back into the live that it let me set up earlier today. And I know Mel is on her way, so she will be joining us. Uh, Thank you for coming in. Hello, Miss Wanda. Hello, Mima D. Dawn P. And Miss Brenda is in the house. Bear, welcome in. How frustrating technology can be. I figured I finally, Mel sent me the instructions. I figured out how to make a live for the Go Live Together thing with YouTube. And I set that all up. I told Mel, we're good to go. Yeah. And then it wouldn't let either one of us in there. Hello, Sherry and VJ. Welcome in. And thank you for the Yarnita raid. That's Zanita. Zanita? Is that her name? Oh, shoot. I'm having a brain fart. I'm so sorry. And Miss Sherry C., welcome in. I know YouTube is so rude, aren't they, Miss Deborah? I mean, ugh. Well, that sounds wonderful, Sam. I hope that you are working on something that brings you a whole lot of joy. I would love to see pictures when you are done, if you would like to share them. What's everybody else working on? I have quite a few crochet whips going right now. I usually do not do that. I actually am usually fairly monogamous for each craft. I usually keep one crochet, one knitting, and so on and so forth for my whips. But I currently have three crochet whips going on. I have my wraparound sweater that is on pause because I really want to make sure that the fairy cloak is done and ready for the wedding. And then the other one I will wait to tell you all about for the full details until Miss Mel gets here. And then we will go over that idea because if you guys want to, you are more than welcome. In fact, invited to join us in a little bit of a impromptu crochet along. Um, no prizes or anything like that as far as what I'm thinking right now. It's just a little fun. Hey, let's make something together. And there's no one better or worse. I just would love to see how everybody interprets their pattern and what colors they choose and just the differences between the artist and how it turns out. um, One of my biggest things is I do not want to compete with any of my friends. I just want to be inspired by them, and I want to inspire them to keep making awesome and amazing things. Hello, Miss Angela. Wonderful to see you, sweetheart. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes.
I had to turn my phone sideways to get it to change. They have not refunded me or closed out my account yet. They still have it on the $44 thing. And I emailed them last week
Mm,
before the weekend. And I said, yes, it's within 7 days of you billing me. And they're going to be like, no, it wasn't within. I'm going to be like, when I sent you the email, it was within 7 days of you billing me.
right.
But yeah, yeah, you will refund me.
Yeah,
But they're gonna
that's
be like,
money.
and they're gonna be like, well, you did a live. Yeah, but we didn't co-stream. We didn't use any of the features.
Right. I'm on my
Uh-huh.
side, ain't I? Didn't I set it up
So I,
on mine? Or
I,
did I
I,
set it up on yours?
I don't know. They're refunding me. They are refunding me. I asked for the refund. They're refunding me.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I set it up on my side. Um,
I'm gonna angry, right? Because I just realized they still have me under that thing, and now I'm gonna go check my email, make sure it's sent. But I
right.
sent everybody over here. I put the link, so now I have to close out
Okay.
that one. Yeah. Oh look,
And
we're live, and I'm bickering, and we're like, "Hi everyone." It's so real on this channel.
that's right. I mean,
So, oh,
frustrations and
look at Deborah
everything,
saying, "Go get them, go get them, Mel."
right? And well, Miss Deborah knows your frustration. She said she got 50, she was doing a panel and it's not wide enough, so she put it in timeout. I completely understand that. I've been there.
And look at Brenda's like, "Brr." Yeah, yeah. I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. I'm a lion.
Matter of fact, that's actually how we ended up with the current crochet along idea, because I called Mel and I was about in tears and very angry and saying not nice words because I have tried now a total of 9 times to get through this You Shall Not Pass, and I cannot for the life of me get past like row 17, and it is driving me insane. I know that I am smart enough to conquer this pattern, but
Mhm.
right now, with life as it is and everything that's on my plate, I just do not have the brain space to devote to it. So we're not going to not do it. We're just going to put it on pause, put a pin in that project and kind of move on to the next thing, because we do want to do something that involves you guys. And you know, we can't do the next thing if we are still stuck on the last thing. Are we
The
having
magic,
puppy sniffles?
the magic disappearing puppy. Ready? Is it nine nine? Is it time to tuck you in? Okay, ready? In you go. Ready? In we go. In we go. And now we just have a pile. She just disappeared. Disappeared. Hmm. She's gone for the night, or at least a half hour. Hmm.
Right. Oh, I definitely want to see that when you get done, Miss Dawn. I love
Hmm.
craft dance. I have not tackled anything more than my Darth Vader one, which was a little bit of a cheat because it was done with double crochets and that. But one day, I really, really want to do like an actual photograph in a graph gan. And
That would be nice.
I'm hoping I would like to take some of our wedding photos and I want to turn one into a puzzle, one into a diamond painting, and I want to turn another one into a graph gan.
And they do turn them into cross stitch now too.
Mm-hmm.
And hi Pandemonium Express. I have seen your name, but I have never. Oh, you have the cutest icon. And hi
Panda
Tracy.
is the other half of MDL.
Oh, you're Michael's other half. Okay. Michael is so sweet. He is so
And
sweet.
I think Panda's even sweeter, honestly. I mean, not to downplay Michael at all, but I've
Well,
gotten to speak with Panda a few times in our late nights live streaming, and very, very nice person.
well, then it is so sweet to meet you. And hello, Jamie. And yes, I just wow, everybody's coming in tonight. You're a so everybody's roaring tonight. You're a monster. Okay. Mm, I believe it. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. So, okay, yeah. I totally believe it. Mhm. Yeah, you can call me Mel. Yep. Yep, you can call me Mel. And it's in case you since we are just meeting, The really weird name is pronounced Lethalia. I made it up. I totally made it up. So, yeah.
Well,
Um,
hey, at least then I don't feel bad because I can never ever spell it right.
hey, most people can't. It's made up of two Greek words I squished together. Hi, VJ. How are you? But yeah, so I started mine today, and this is how far I got. I'm
We're pretty
now.
much
I don't
neck
want
and
to
neck.
see. Yeah, but I'm almost to where it's so. Bridget is using mandala, and I am using Premier Butterfly because I it's all I could reach in my craft craft hoarding room. Horrible stuffed thing that I call this giant closet. That yeah, but and we will. Is that the same colorway you made the other one with?
Uh-uh. That one was
Oh,
blacks and greens and whites, and this one is blues and grays and black. Um,
oh,
this
so
one right
different.
here is what she's talking about. And I've had quite a few people tell me how they absolutely love this shawl hanging up here. So thought to myself, well, what is a better thing to make in a make along than something so many people have expressed interest in making? And it's a free pattern. And there's also a YouTube tutorial. So no matter how you like to craft, whether by pattern or by tutorial, you can follow along with this pattern. It is the Virus Meets Granny.
It's the virus meets granny, and I was able to find now Fiber Spider has a 3-part tutorial on it, but I also found another YouTuber who has a 1-part tutorial. It's an hour and a half on it. And I've marked both tutorials, so I can either link them in the chat or Bridget can put them in her description box afterwards. It's crochet, Karen. It's totally crochet, hook and all. And we wanted to do something that was free and crochet so that if you guys wanted to join along, you could totally join along this time. And yeah, my sister and I watched Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom today, so I was just crocheting along and watching Momoa. So I was like,
Right.
why does
Yeah,
he have prettier hair than me? And my sister's like, oh, he has prettier hair than all women, so no
he
worries.
does. He
You
does.
know, I'm like, he just rolls out of bed with that hair, and then throws it in a man bun and, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, well, Karen, this is a really easy repeat. Now, I did notice because I'm very literal with my patterns, she does skip over a little bit. And I was like, she says, go to the next stitch. But the next stitch was a single crochet. And so I had to do the row, come back, realize she meant the next double crochet stitch, and go back frog. So the woman who wrote it was, a little loosey
Yeah,
goosey
it's
with her
not a
wording.
perfect pattern, but it
Yeah.
is one that definitely can be got through. And if anyone was having issue with it, we could definitely do a private video
Yes.
chat and help you get through it. Either one of us could.
And
And
now,
yeah, and
and
those
also maybe
trans-
Craig during his tutorial explains you go into, you skip, because she says skip over, and there are some chain fours, and it's skip over the chain four and go into the next stitch. Well, the chain 4 have some single crochets attached, and that's where I got confused because I'm very literal. It's the little bit of autism I have. Thank you, Pandemonium. This is a butterfly, Premier Butterfly, and it's the first time I've worked with it. Yeah, knit with us, Karen. Pick a shawl and knit with us, or pick something else and knit with us. That would be lovely.
For sure.
But and I test patterns, and I think that's what makes me a good tester, is I read them very literally, and it makes, and I try to read the pattern as if I were a beginner crocheter or knitter, whatever the pattern is. And that way if it doesn't make sense to me, the designer knows it probably won't make sense to a beginner, even though I've been crocheting since I was 10, you know. Because most of the time, I don't get confused very easily. I can infer, you know, I can figure it out. But just like I was like, okay, what I'll do is I'll test it. I'll test it by going through this way. And if it doesn't work out, I know I did it wrong. I'll come back frog and do it the other way. And then it worked out perfectly. And I'm like, okay. So she meant skip to that one.
Yeah, I decided that this one will be this month's cauldron giveaway. So whoever gets drawn from the cauldron this next month will be sent the shawl when it's done. It should be done well before the month.
I'm just taking my time. I mean, it'll probably be done, but I'm still not going to rush myself. Because the whole, like we said before, we're not putting time limits or racing or that kind of thing.
No, I want to get it done because I need to get my cloak done, and I also need to get my wraparound sweater done, and I'm hoping, orders will start coming in, and always looking forward.
Bags make wonderful Christmas presents. And advents. The advents are still up for sale, right?
The winter holiday ones are, the Halloween ones are no longer available.
Right.
Just because there's no way that I can guarantee to have them to
oh, well, that makes sense.
Halloween, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, my grandma never would have been able to help me with a pattern. She never learned to read a pattern. She was one of those that was taught to look at it, go home, and make it.
Ooh.
And that's all she ever knew how to do. And she could look at just about anything and then go home and recreate it. Well, Panda, if you're ever truly interested in learning a pattern, because there are some things that you can't get a tutorial for, specific patterns or whatever. If you are ever interested in learning how to read a pattern, the way that myself and quite a few other people that I know have learned to do that is you find a pattern that has a YouTube tutorial that is accompanying it. And therefore, while they're reading or while they're telling you this is what we're doing on row 1, you watch on row 1 on your pattern. And if you follow along with what they're saying, with what's written on the paper, just a couple times, it will start making sense to you. And it'll be like, oh, well, boy, that wasn't no big deal,
Yep.
generally. And, if you get, you've also got the wonderful Michael to help you out if you ever needed help. But if for some reason he can't help you, you can always reach out to one of us and we would be more than happy to give you a hand.
Always willing to help. Yep.
You know? Tonight's going to be a bit of a short one. It's only going to be an hour-long live because I have a few things I have to get done tonight. Fortunately, that's all the time I have.
That's all right. Any time spent with friends
Oh,
is
I hope
good.
she does. I hope she does. I will be sending all the positive goodwill and love and light that I possibly can muster up her way. And I just hope, even if baby doesn't make it here by midnight to be born on your birthday, I hope baby gets here safe and sound and mommy and daddy are doing well as well.
Congrats, Kendra.
And growing family is always a blessing.
Yes. That's wonderful. Hi, Mary. Hi, Zoila. Oh. So I have this great new t-shirt, which I have to show you, but I don't know if everybody's seen my awesome sweatshirt too. So it's got the rock and skull hand, and it says feral ant. And on the back in big letters, it says someone's feral ant. And, because I've got 4 nieces and a nephew from my older sister. But, and it's got the old, rock and skull hand. But, I got this new t-shirt and I got to show you. Got to make sure it stays down. But, and Panda, you don't know this, but I love my t-shirts that say stuff. So, okay, so, there. So it's got, which way do I turn? Okay. My back doesn't like this. My back doesn't like this. Okay. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. All right. I've become too silly, but it's not yet enough. And it's just this blue toad on an acid pink background. Hey, Jude. How are you? And it's just, and then it's got some kanji on it, but it's just like he's just there and he's so serious. But he's so serious and he's just sitting there and he's just like, I have become too silly, but it is not yet enough. And if you know me, I must continue with the silliness. Yes. And I owe you an email, Zoila. I do owe you an email. We have the biggest toads that come out of our wetlands. We live on a mountaintop, but we have a protected wetlands that's on our property. And we get eastern toads. They're called something. Eastern, I don't know. But they're like this big. They're as big as the palm of my hand. And hi Sam. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if you can. He might need a new iPad for that if his iOS is that far behind.
I don't know what any of that means. You might as well be speaking
His
Greek.
operating system. It's his operating system.
Yeah, he had to come in and update what's going on with the hurricane. We've been keeping an eye on it because, a lot of times once they go through Florida, like this one is predicted to do,
Yeah.
they will come back and come this way. And, you know, however, if it does, and there's a couple out more out there that are predicted to happen in the next couple of weeks, heading this way already. But we do have a generator on hand now. He actually just cleaned out or completely bleached out the freezer for me. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, I told I couldn't do it. My stomach I couldn't do it. I took
Oh,
everything
yeah.
out of there, but I couldn't do the scrubbing. My stomach is not strong enough for that. So, but we had a very very happy flock of vultures for about 3 days for
Oh, you
everything that
put
came
it
out of the freezer.
outside?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put it. The dump was closed. What else was I gonna do with it? I didn't want it in my house stinking.
Well, yeah, if the dump was closed, yeah.
Yeah, the dump was completely closed. They didn't have power either. So, I have 7 acres here. So I put it out. We have a clearing, that doesn't have any
Hmm.
trees or anything. So I just put it out there and the vultures cleaned it all up.
Good.
Because, yeah, I'm not having my house smell like that.
Probably some other animals too. You probably did a circle of life thing for a lot of animals,
Right?
but I mean, we can't do that up here. We have a lot too many predators to do that. I mean, we get the bear, but yeah, we get way too many of them, and then they'd be back looking for more, and
Right.
yeah, and then the hunters would be like, "Hey, you know where the bear and the you know all those the coyotes all gather over on
Right.
that property. Let's hang out near that property to catch them when they come off."
Well, I mean,
And
if you look at it, really, that was the witchiest thing that I could possibly do. Yeah.
it was, yeah, it's nice, but I mean, if we did it up here, we'd get a band of hunters sitting right off our property, waiting for them to get off, and I'd be like, I don't want to do that.
Right. Right.
I also don't want the bear just hanging around my property waiting for scraps, you know, because I've got dogs.
Yeah, yeah, they don't want
And
them
me.
pups.
And me. I don't want to, I want to be able to walk from one building to the other at night and not have a bear outside my house.
One time, there was twice in Canada that I got confronted by a bear. One time, I was in the outhouse, and
Sorry I laughed. I'm sorry I laughed.
the bear was outside. And yeah, I went to open the door, and it's like, oh, well, that's way more fur than my stepmom usually has. So I closed and locked the door and whistled for the dogs, and the dogs came and chased the bear off. And then another time, I was sleeping in the camper, and I woke up, and the bear was doing this number, looking in the window. I'm like, oh, that is it's a really awe-inspiring and, well, freaking scary. experience to wake up looking at a bear looking at you.
Yeah. We
But
get the, I hear the coyotes more in the, like, in the morning almost, and then at sunset, like it's sunrise and sunset. And then I saw a coy wolf, a lone coy wolf across the meadow, so maybe a quarter mile away.
yeah,
And that was very cool. Yeah, we have those too, Zoila. Yeah. We call them bears. Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah. But yeah, I've heard the coyotes. I've never seen a pack of them, but I've heard a pack of them. Uh, but and I've seen, I mean, flocks of turkeys. Every spring, a flock of turkey will bring their youngin into my side yard. I think it's the same parents with their new young, and they'd have like 8 to 10 little chicks, and they'll bring them into the side yard. And I don't know if they're showing me their babies or not. It's just their migration route through our yard. I saw a raccoon that had to be 35 pounds. I
oh
was
yeah.
like, what are you? You're like almost as big as Ziva. And he's just like, through the underbrush. I'm like, I have never seen a raccoon as big as you. And he's just like, hey, yeah. And we had a black bear through my side yard. He had to have been an adolescent male or a full-sized female. And I was so excited. I yelled because our house is only 830 some square feet. They were in my sister's room, which is right through this wall. And my door was open. I'm like, bear in the yard. And he heard me through the window because he was no more than 15 feet outside the window. He turned and looked at me through the window, and then he just kept walking. But when he looked at me, I was like, hey. Now, if I had been outside, I would have been like, no. But I was inside a house.
And is your name Antonio? And if so, that it completely explains why I just love the hell out of you. My youngest son, middle child, his name is Antonio.
Ooh. Well, that works.
And we actually have a fox den in my backyard. Well, it's
Ooh.
just past the yard area. But we had the truck parked there, so I guess the fox decided that that was a really cool, safe place to build their den. So you know, I get to see her every once in a while running around out there.
I haven't seen a mountain lion in a long. Where we used to live in southern PA, there was a lot more talk about mountain lions than there is up here. I haven't heard any talk of mountain lions up here. And I've been told there are no wild wolves in Pennsylvania. I mean, if there are no wild wolves, how do you get coy wolf? You know? So, yeah, tell me that. Hi, Marie. How are you? So, but I only saw one wild fox because when we lived down in the campground for a year, I went outside and I thought my cat had gotten outside. And I'm like, Elsie, what are you doing? It was a fox sitting outside on the picnic table. And I was like, what? And it was just sitting there, like no more than 3 feet from me. That was the coolest thing. I'm glad you're okay, Marie. Ooh. What, the mountain lions got some goats? Or the coyotes did?
Somebody did.
We call our other dog Ruby a red fox. She looks like a fox. So we have a affinity to foxes in this family.
I actually had a pet fox when I was young.
Of course you did. You had to pet everything.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom
I
just
wish I
brought things
did.
home.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your mom brought everything home.
Yeah, pretty much. She wanted her
Foxes.
daughters to not be afraid of anything and not to be one of those girls that jumps up on the chair and hollers and needs a man for everything. So we were taught to be very self-sufficient and
Right, but she brought foxes home, snakes home, big snakes home, mice home, rabbits home, men home. I mean, cars home,
that one.
motorcycles home, um, men home. You, you- Mama was a provider.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's at least when she came home. So I mean, at least, hey, we had that.
That's why she brought the men home so that she could go out, so that they were there to watch you while she went out. And yeah. Sam. Do
Right,
I
Sam?
know you? Do I know Sam? That's a new name, by hook or by needles, Sam. Is that someone who changed their name, or is this a new Sam to me? I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember. I know I see the name everywhere.
I don't know. Sam, do I know you, or are you a new Sam to me? You are funny. Used to be it's me, Sam. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew that name. I have to come check out your channel. Do you have the drop, or do your mods have to drop their channels?
My mods have to do it. I don't like all that AI junk
Yeah.
in my.
Oh,
It's
I
got to
know.
be
I know.
weird.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come check out your channel then. I don't think I have thrown you any yarn yet, and I think I need to check out your channel. And Antonio, do you do content? Will I find? Thank you, Zoila, hon. Come from for the nakedness, stay the yarn. Ah, so that's yes. So the comedy has been around for a minute or so.
Right?
Okay.
I've
You're
got,
welcome all yarn throwing. Yeah. Ooh, yay.
and my hoodie's all done. I got the drawstring in.
Oh, I am subscribed. Okay.
So now I have a project that is going in a 3.25, and I have another one going in a 4 millimeter, and another one going in a 4.5.
Oh, so are you doing what are you doing your virus shawl in?
4.5.
See, it suggested a 3.5, so I did it in 3.5.
I don't like to follow the rules. I do whatever the hell I want. The yarn's a
I know
3.
you
The
don't.
yarn suggests a 5 millimeter hook. I don't like. I don't really like using anything. Is
I know.
I
I
don't
was
like
wondering
having stick.
why they wanted a smaller hook. I was like, is it going to give it very good drape,
Yeah.
or, you know, but I mean, it seems to be still, you know, bendy, as Rusty would say. Bendable. Bendy yarn.
Hello, Miss Flower Tammy.
Hi, Tammy Hun. So I was like, should I go up? But no, it's still good. I thought maybe they just wanted closer stitches, because of the granny and everything. So I went with what usually the first time I make a pattern, I go with what they suggest just to see how it comes out. And then the next time I'll play with the rules.
Well, I've made this one like 3 or 4 times, so.
Yeah.
Although I never remember to fit my pattern, the one that I downloaded is an earlier version to the one that you're
Mhm.
seeing, so there's mistakes in it.
Yeah.
And I never remember to actually write down fixing of those mistakes. So I just
Yeah.
have to go back to the other one and go, okay, what did I do here? Okay, that's how
Let
I fix.
me let me go to where I found. Now, I found the virus meets granny shawl that Bridget is
Have a
using,
good
the
night,
written pattern.
Santa.
Have a good night. Oh, work. Yeah. That's a 4-letter word.
Right.
Yeah. But I found it. The only place I found that pattern anymore is on the website Scribed, and it's it's paid, like, to get on that website. But you can get a free trial and download 3 things for that free trial. And then as long as you cancel before the month is up, you don't have to pay anything. And you can have your free 3 downloads. So that's what I did to get this pattern. And I'm just going to cancel it way before the 3 month or the month is up. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, is Michael still not feeling good? Mm.
I'll have to remember to get that link from you so that I can put it in the
Yeah,
description box.
I'm actually I'm going to put it they I'm trying
Hi,
to.
Steve. Great to see you, sweetheart.
Hey Steve, how are you? Let me see. I'm trying to get. They're just taking me to the sign up page, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want to get to the one where it has, the pattern so that you at least have what you want linked.
Right. The crafty gypsy, welcome in.
Hi, Jesse. How are you? Mm, Okay, found it. All right. All right. So this go down to where I can put it. So,
Yes, I can show you guys. Ooh, I got some more Christmas fabric that I'm going to be doing. I know we haven't gotten to Halloween yet, but I want to get these done so that anybody that wants them to do their holiday shopping with can have them. But I had the fabric for a while. I'm just going to finally get to making some bags with it. We have, I'm going to go big. There we go.
Aww.
Have a very classic looking Santa Claus. I thought he was rather cool looking. And then we have the Grinch because, well, I love the Grinch. He's my favorite Christmas character of all time. I absolutely love the Grinch,
Oh
especially
yeah.
Jim Carrey's version of the Grinch. Love that movie. And then we have some poinsettias, which are beautiful all year round. And then when I seen this guy's face, I absolutely could not leave him at the store. He just looked so jolly and perfect. I had to bring him
So cute.
home. And I forgot to take pictures of it or do a video before I sent it out to the customer. But if anybody ever wants it to be done, I have done it now and it does turn out rather cute. I can actually put a zipper in your notions pouch.
Oh.
So if you want a zipped notions pouch rather than a drawstring notions pouch, that is something that I can do on pre-order sales. Obviously, I can't do it once the stuff has been made because I'm not going to deconstruct it to reconstruct. But if you know you're wanting something made special and you want a zipper notions pouch, I can definitely do.
Hi, Ellen. The Grinch is one of my dad's favorites too. I actually made him a lap blanket of the Grinch in Grafgan. It was one of my first Grafgans.
Oh, fun.
Um,
Hello, Sarah. Actually, tonight, Mel and I are both working on the same thing. We have the virus meets granny shawl going on, and we are inviting all of our friends to participate and make it along with us.
Hi,
Always,
Katie.
and congratulations on 200. And I hope that you get many, many, many more very, very soon.
And if you do not know, Katie just put up another video just yesterday or the day before. I don't know. Hi, Terry. Because it said like 20 some hours ago. So, I'm off on my time, but, I'm going to put my hair back up. Look, I got another. So I have the t-shirts now, but now I also have fun hair clips. Ready? Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, that is too cute.
And I thought his eyes were googly, but they're not. They just look googly. They don't Google. They're not googly eyes. They're just weird, scary, dead fish eye eyes. But yeah, so
Miss Ellen, whenever you decide which one you would need, I will be happy to make you one. She said her daughter stole her bag.
woohoo! But here's a hint, hint. Katie says watch to the end of her video, but don't be like shocked if it and yell at me if there's not like something amazing. Though all her videos are amazing, but
Hello,
it's just
Terry.
a a watch to the end of the video because it's a precursor to the next video. Yeah.
Well,
So I've
we
got
love
to
you very much, Miss Katie.
yeah. So I've got to twist my hair so much. I've got to twist it up and then I've got to double it down again because I've got so much hair.
Mm.
Hmm. I can't just twist it and leave it up because then it goes down over my forehead. Hmm.
I remember when I had hair that long.
Hmm.
Oh, thank
But
you.
I'm gonna keep growing it. I mean, I get it trimmed, but I'm gonna keep it coming. Hmm. Keep it coming.
Yeah, I used to have hair well past my tush. Now I'm like, it is too hot for all that noise. No, thank you.
I've never had it that long. It's only ever been down past the middle of my back. But no, I am not going to cut it this time. I'm not doing the, oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm going to cut it to my shoulders or I'm going to get a bob or anything.
Well, I will make Mel big and she can show you hers, and then I'll go big and I will show you mine.
Uh, well, hello. How are you all today? Yes, my name is Mel. If you don't know me, why I? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so this is the virus meets granny. I'm on my second virus section. This one, there are a couple versions. It was my hair clip, Zoila. Oh, hold on. Zoila asked a question. Is my hair clip? It's a hair clip. It's a claw. Wait, which way does it? Now my
Monster
hair.
on it.
Yeah, but now my hair is all. Good going, Zoila. Now my hair is all messy. Anyway, okay, so this one, which is the actual virus meets granny, and I put a link to it in the thing, starts with the virus. Oh God, I never, and I always go the wrong way. Okay, starts with a virus section, and I'm twisted. Hi, Nessa. I'm kidding, Zilla. Okay, starts with a
Crochet
virus section,
cabin. Welcome in.
and starts with a virus section. Hi, crochet cabin, and then goes to a granny stitch section, and then goes back to a virus section, and that's all it does. Is it alternates between a virus and a granny stitch and a virus, and then it does the same thing the whole way through. And I am using Premier Anti-Pilling Butterfly in the color Sunset, and that's the colorway. And it's the first time. Kimmy, okay, it's nice to meet you, Kimmy. My name is Mel. Um, so I am absolutely loving the colors, and very, very soon I'll be into the cream.
Very
So,
pretty.
and I have a lot of these, so. Yep, Bridget's turn. Thank you, Zoila.
Here
Hi,
is
Barb.
mine, and we are just about at the same spot. I'm actually just starting my double crochet chain one row for my first set of virus on the second.
And I'm on my double crochet chain one row. I'm almost at the end of it, so we are pretty much at the same point. Yeah.
Right. And I started mine last night while Mel and I were talking, and then she started hers today while I was doing all the other stuffs I had to do today.
Um, Deborah Craig Fiber Spider has one for this pattern exactly, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you like Craig's soothing voice and the way he teaches, um, it's a shawl, Terry. It's a shawl, and I believe it with how much yardage, because it calls for a number 3 weight yarn. Sorry, Bridget. I was just trying to answer her thing, but it calls for like 1,800 yards, I think. It should come out to a pretty good size shawl.
Well, this one up here, right here, that is one cake of mandala for that shawl. That's on the wall right there.
That's all
And
you
I did,
use for that one?
That's one cake.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, especially if you use a bigger hook than what the pattern recommends. I believe that one I did 4 millimeter. This one I'm doing a 4.5 millimeter, and it is, let's see, the colorway is Spirit in Mandala.
That's
So
going to be so pretty.
I figured I might add a second cake. Because I don't know who it'll be going to, because it's going to be a cauldron winner. I can't just say, well, it's big enough for me, so it's big enough. But then again, I don't want to make it necessarily big enough to fit like a 5 or a 6 XL, because then if someone that is smaller than me, they could use it as a blanket. So I'm going to go somewhere halfway in the middle.
I believe so, Zoila. Here. I have his tutorial bookmarked. Let me go find it. I'm a mod too, Zoila. Let me do some work. Let me do some work too, Zoila. You don't have to do everything. Except I think Zoila feels like out of sorts if she's not doing something all the time, you know?
Well, I can definitely relate to that feeling. Especially if other people, like, if the king and I go out to Marissa, we say, we're just going to go sit by the fire, right? We're not going to do no work tonight. We're just going to sit by the fire.
Yeah.
It never fails. He absolutely cannot stand me getting up to do, like, pick up a few sticks without him getting up and picking up a few sticks. And I'm the same exact way. And so my picking up a few sticks or him picking up a few sticks leads to me, yeah, the more I work, the more he works, the more he works, the more I work. And then we never ever just sit by the fire, because inevitably one of us is going to get up and start doing something.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
He is the worst to relax around.
Yeah. Craig's tutorial is in 3 parts. He really does have the best. Oh, I love his giggle when he
Mhm.
giggles at himself. Yeah.
And he is very thorough. I love him for it, and it irritates me at the same time. Not gonna lie, because I don't
Mhm.
need it. He does hold your hand a bit longer than I like. But I know for many other people, they need that. So that is the way that he teaches, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm not cutting him down. It's just
Right.
my preference is, tell me what I need to know. Okay, shut up and leave me alone.
Yeah. Deborah, if you click on that one, um, if you click on that first part tutorial, the second one should be in hit right after it. Or if you go to his playlists, he will have a playlist just for that shawl, and it will have all 3 parts of that tutorial in that playlist for that shawl. If you want, I can go get you the playlist for all 3 parts. Do you want me to do that for you, Deborah? No problem, Marie. Aw, I'm sorry, Deborah. I love the colors he used. I'm like, I'm going to have to look for the yarn he used, because those are my colors. I mean, this is very pretty. I'm going to love how this turns out. I'm thinking I might donate this shawl when it's done to Mama G's auction in November.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, play with us. Make stuff with us, guys. I'm going to take my time, so you'll have plenty of time to make it while I'm making it. Well, actually, Mama G said, well, yeah, we'll have plenty of time all of October because she said her auction is going to be the first part of November. So, I mean, oh, I'm going shopping with Mama G tomorrow.
You saw it. No. I hope you guys have a
Well,
blast.
it might not be shopping. I'm going to call her in the morning and we're going to see how she feels. Whether she feels like she wants to go out or stay home. And if she feels like she wants to stay home, I'm just going to go meet her at her house. And then I might help her pack up her her small advent bags. I'm going to pick up my Halloween advent though because I bought one. And yeah, I'll try to be good and not open it all at once. But then I reminded her that last time I went to her house, about 15 minutes before I got to her house, I passed an alpaca farm and it had a store attached to it. And it was open. And she was like, "You passed a what?" And I said, "Yeah, have you never been down this road?" And she's like, "No, I don't drive down the back roads." And she was like, "Go back." And I'm like, "I'm almost at your house." And I'm like, "I've never been to your house. I've never met you. Why would I go back?" She's like, "Because it's an alpaca farm with a store?" And I'm like,
Right.
"I also have no money, so why would I go back?" Um,
Yeah, Nessa got one of the boxes from Mama G. I wanted one of those boxes so bad.
Nessa got two. Nessa won one too. I don't know if she decided to get the second one she won or the gift card, but uh-huh. Nessa's super
I
lucky.
will definitely be watching those videos and living
Well,
vicarious.
that's what we were thinking, Demetra, is I'm going to research it later tonight and see if they're open tomorrow. And we might meet at the alpaca farm and then do a little filming instead of going to, like Michael's and Joanne's and stuff. Because wouldn't that be more fun? And then we might be able to pet alpacas. I mean, we might not buy anything because, it's a little more expensive than like Michael's and Joanne's and stuff. But also pet the alpacas like this, the floofies. The floofies.
Yeah, but at least when you buy it from a place like that, you're supporting a local
Hmm.
farmer, a local business, a local family. Where not to be heartless or anything, but Michaels don't give a crap if you spend money there or not.
I know. Um, oh yes, we were definitely going to see about filming if we went to the alpaca farm. Um, so Katie, they have extra things from their Halloween advent boxes, and so they were going to. This is what I understand. They were going to make small um mystery adventish, not like put them in numbered bags or anything, but Halloween bags, like mystery Halloween bags that they were going to sell, like mystery Halloween bags. They're not yarn related, but they are Halloween mystery bags that might have a few things here and there that are very Mama G-ish. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Aw, thank you, sweetie. Yes, that's what I thought. Yes. So I said, if I come to your house, I can either help you clean your house, which I don't mind doing. Because she said it's totally ripped apart, and that's, you know, she feels bad having someone at her house while it's ripped apart. And I could do whatever, you know, or we could just sit there and I could have Gus fall asleep on me like he did last time. I have no worries about any of these things.
Right. But I
Um,
hate to um, do this,
Kimmy, Kimmy,
but
is it
I
time?
really, yeah, I really got to get going. I have to pick
Kimmy,
a friend up after school, so
nearest LYS to me is probably 50 or 75 miles away. And and the nearest town to me is 15 minutes away. So, yep.
and
Okay,
I'm in
guys.
the position. That's why I dye and knit and or dye and spin my own yarn because that way I've got an LYS in my craft room.
Yep.
But we will see you guys next week. It will be a regular, longer live next week, not just a little hop in and out. Not sure exactly what's going on. Won't be doing the dual streaming via StreamYard anymore because StreamYard is just outrageously expensive and that's just not worth it.
We will
If we
try to.
don't do the go live through YouTube, we will continue to do it this way, but what we'll do is every other week will be on Mel's channel and then every other week on my channel because the goal was to get Mel fully monetized and she is not there yet. So we have not completed our goal yet and we are not going to stop pushing until we have completed our goal. If you guys want to help get that goal completed just a little bit faster, if you have an extra device and you want to run Mel's playlist, that would be greatly appreciated, but of course not expected. Until next week, I love you all.
Love you guys. Shine bright.